Championship bouts. Introducing first and fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Micheal Cruickshanks.
We're here at Combat Challenge Bradford, Cedar Court. We've already had a fantastic evening of fights and it carries on right now with an Amateur A featherweight title bout. And this is our first competitor coming out now. This is Micheal Cruickshanks.
Yeah, Micheal Cruickshanks. He's had 3 fights at Amateur A. He's won 1, lost 2 of them. Fights out at North Star MMA. Now we saw a guy from North Star early on tonight. They look like a legitimate gym to be putting out title contenders. Stands 5'10", so he's quite tall for a 66 kilo fighter. You know, for a featherweight, he's a reasonable size. 26 years old, so there's not much height difference between him and the other challenger coming in later on. But yeah, I mean, a well-experienced competitor from a good camp. Should be well set up for a good fight here.
And it's a title fight as well, Rich. Let's not forget, there's even more on the line than usual here.
It is, yeah. It's a title fight, but it'll still be fought over 3 3-minute rounds. So we won't be fighting a 5-round title because it is still Amateur A. It's only when we move up to Pro that we'll move to the 5-5 format for title fights. But yeah, a lot of stake here, Al. This is the inaugural sort of featherweight title. It's currently vacant, and the winner of this will take it home with them.
So it's a tremendous opportunity for a young fighter here to really get their name out there, put themselves on the map.
Yeah, especially on a show that's...
Michael's opponent tonight is Marc Leigh.
Yeah, Marc Leigh's a brown belt under Tom Harris, fighting out Gracie, Barra, Leeds and Fit 24. He does a stand-up striking with Lisa Hygo. He's really come along leaps and bounds since he started his fight career a few years ago. He's like 27 years old and 5'8", but he's recently moved down from lightweight, where he was still legitimately strong, legitimately fast, and a guy who's won at the Amateur B ranks as a lightweight. So spoke to him earlier on today, and he made his 66 kilos look very, very easy. He's quite a big guy for 66k. He's in good shape, and you're not going to find a better ground game. Probably this side of America, to be honest. It's a legitimate Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. Very, very well rounded. Won his last fight in an ankle lock in possibly under 35 seconds. Almost impossible to actually out-grapple on the floor is Marc Leigh. He's a guy that sort of has medalled at the British Open at purple belt. You know, he's a phenomenal jiu-jitsu fighter, fighting out of a gym that has a lot of very, very good jiu-jitsu fighters from it. So, I mean, any guy coached by a guy like Tom Horace, one of your black belts, who's under Victor Estima and Braulio Estima as well. You know, these guys have got very, very good draft.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, our top bout of the evening is for Combat Challenge Featherweight Championship in the Amateur Division. So introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing North Star MMA from Burnley, Micheal Cruickshanks. And his opponent, standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Gracie, Barra, Leeds from Leeds, Marc
Okay,
I
here we
cannot
go.
wait for this, Al. I absolutely cannot wait. I'm
By the
so
way,
excited about this fight.
Title's on the line. There's somebody's going home with a strap tonight, Rich. That is phenomenally exciting.
You know, Mark tells me he's really working on his hands at the moment, and I've no doubt that Micheal Cruickshanks is going to be a savage striker as well. But you know, if this hits the mat, it could be over very quickly for Mark. Armbar or you know, any sort of choke. This guy's legitimate. But you know,
well, here we
Cruickshanks is
go.
an experienced fighter. This guy's a good fighter, so I'm really keen to see how this one plays out. So Mark establishing the jab early, putting his hands on.
The clinch up. Nice knee.
Good knee from Cruickshanks there, really nice. Mark pulls guard. Once it's on the floor, you know, it's
very confident in his game.
Working that phenomenal high guard there already.
He's taking some punches.
Looks like he's taken the armbar and may well have that locked in. Slamming out of it's probably not going to help him. If he can get this rolled over, this fight could be done very soon.
But he's out.
Establishes a high mount there, uses the armbar to actually set up his position, throws a couple of punches. He's in such a strong base here that he's taken the back almost immediately. He'll be working him for that choke now, soften him up with some punches. You can just see the fluidity of movement shown by Marc Leigh.
It's almost like he's one step ahead.
It is, and you know, he may well be 3 or 4 steps ahead. I don't know. All I know is that Micheal Cruickshanks is a good fighter.
Cruickshanks is spinning into Mark's guard.
Yeah, Mark once again setting up another armbar here. You know, Cruickshanks was lucky to get out the first one. He's trying to slam his way out of it, but there's a good chance that Mark could finish this and break this arm if he's not careful. Regards again, takes a couple of shots. I mean,
Cruickshanks is tenacious, though.
Yeah,
Rich.
and he's dangerous. I mean, both these guys are dangerous.
I mean, he's slamming. He's trying to slam his way out of these arm bars. It's not been successful, but that's got to be taking a toll on Marc.
Yeah, but also on James. You know, like Michael's constantly slamming these arm bars. Landed some phenomenal shots there. Great punches from Cruickshanks there, but Marc just still maintaining control in the back. He's been mounted now. He's in a lot of trouble.
He's going for a head and arm choke.
He's got the head and arm choke here. He's got it in as well.
Has he got it? He's got his hips
over,
down.
So he's down. He's down.
Will he need to spiral out to his right? Marc says he's okay.
Yeah, Marc giving the thumbs up, saying that he's all right.
It's a position he'll be familiar with. He's been in this position so many times now.
Michael's really working this so well.
He's out.
Marc turns this round, looking for the single leg. He's defended that well. Fantastic attempt by Micheal Cruickshanks there. And
interesting to see Cruickshanks attacking with his own submissions rather than trying to get the stand up.
Well,
that is interesting.
These are well-rounded fighters. You know, like I said, Marc is a phenomenal brown belt, but Micheal Cruickshanks is no joke at any position. This guy is a good fighter. And Marc's still working the back. He's going to have to be careful because every time Cruickshanks on top, he's going to look dangerous. And
Cruickshanks has landed decent shots whenever he's got in a top position. He's not wasted any time in throwing leather at Marc Leigh's head.
He's really looked to finish as he can. I mean, it's a tough fight at the moment. I mean, like, it's a lot of back and forth here, but seeing really good groundwork from both these fighters. Marc currently on the back with a body triangle, looking to secure this choke. I think he might have it.
He's certainly working very hard for it. Cruickshanks is hand fighting at the moment.
He's defending really well, though. He's defending really, really well. He's looking to break that grip. Marc's getting his hips in and really working, but that's the tap. Marc Leigh is your new featherweight champion.
It's all
submission
over.
via rear naked choke.
And what a fantastic way to win. With his bread and butter, he worked his way on the ground. He came through some adversity there, Rich, with those big ground and pound punches from Cruickshanks. And he came away with a W.
No joke as a fighter.
Not quite enough energy for a kip up, but we'll let him off for that. He's worked extremely hard. That was not an easy fight for Marc Leigh.
Not at all, but when you're fighting for a title, there are no easy fights, you know. Marc doing what he does best, finding a way to win with his jiu-jitsu. There was two or three solid armbar attempts there. When he got the back, locked in that body triangle, worked for the choke. Phenomenal work and a debut for Marc Leigh in his amateur A debut, taking the title. Nothing to take away from Micheal Cruickshanks. What a fantastic performance from him and the guys at
very strong. Cruickshanks was dangerous everywhere. But tonight, it was Marc Leigh's night.
It was Marc Leigh's night. Fantastic fight.
So, thanks for the please. And so, ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes, 53 seconds for the first time, your winner, by the rear naked choke, Marc Leigh! And let's hear from the opponent, let's hear from Micheal Cruickshanks.
Wrong one.